you know?
For sure, bro. Someone who has been getting pretty good at sound design, who is actually editing a montage for me right now. It's probably going to drop in the next 2 weeks. Is Xander. He's one of my good buddies that I met playing Halo.
Love him. Yeah, I love his work.
He's cool. He's a really good editor. Look him up.
Hey fellas, engaging with and sharing our work makes the algorithm favor our content. We're asking for your help to reach more folks passionate about this art form. Please share, like, comment, and engage with our content the most you can. We appreciate you. Now here's what you came for.
For everyone that's listening, this is Danchi. And we're gonna try a little bit of a different format this time. I do have some questions developed, but like I want to try and have like more of a kind of natural conversation like we did last night, because I think we got to a lot of really juicy stuff that I'm not sure we could really get to if we were to stick to this questionnaire.
No, yeah.
You know?
I definitely feel that I kind of just like being able to freestyle and let the conversation go wherever it wants to go, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got started, how long you've been a part of the community for. Just
Okay. So my name is Danny Perry. That's my real name. I used to go by the gamer tag Danimal back in the H2 days. My gamer tag used to be Danimal 1v1. Now in Halo Infinite days, I go by Danchi, which it's a nickname that my friends gave me because I still am, but I'm not as deep into it as I used to be. But I used to be really into like meditation and spiritual stuff. And if you guys know anything about that, you know that your chi, it's like in Chinese medicine and everything. It's the energy that's in your body. So I just thought it'd be cool, you know, Danchi. It almost reminds me of like an anime character or something. And yeah, my friends just started all calling me that. So I'm like, you know what? I wanted a fresh start when I started playing Halo Infinite. So, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go with that. But no, yeah, I've been playing Halo since, I mean, I remember when I was like, I don't know how old I would be, like 8 or 9, going over to my buddy's house, and they had an Xbox, you know, the first Xbox they made. They had the big old controllers, bro, those huge Xbox remotes. I don't know if you remember them.
yeah, I remember that. They were super awkward.
Giant remotes. I almost feel like that's why the ogres were so good back in the day, because they have like huge hands and they were able to hold the remote so well. But like, bro, like I remember going over there and they had Halo 1, and I remember we would just play the campaign and I absolutely loved it. And then they also had this little mini game on there. They had like it was called Fusion Frenzy, and being a kid, you know, like we loved just getting everyone together and playing that. But yeah, Halo 1 was like really, really cool. I wouldn't say I was totally obsessed with Halo at that point yet. Like I was just playing the campaign. I was like, yo, this is a really cool game. And then Halo 2 came out and Xbox Live and all that stuff came out. And I went over to my buddy Mike Roberts' house, and who lived like 2 blocks down from me in my neighborhood. And I used to go over there and he had Halo 2, and bro, I loved the game. I was like, yo, I have to get this. So I asked my mom, I was like, hey, can you please get me an Xbox, Halo 2, and Xbox Live for Christmas? And it was the first year that Halo 2 came out. What year did Halo 2 come out? Like 2006 or 2004?
I think 2004.
Yeah, 2004. Yeah, it was the first year it came out. Just absolutely, yeah, like I said, fell in love with the game. I got like 5 or 6 of my buddies to start playing it. One of my good friends, Shane, we found out about LAN parties and that you can like system link the Xboxes together. And so we would all go over to my friend Shane's house, and everyone would bring their Xbox and their setup. We'd have like 16 freaking TVs in his garage. And I don't know if you ever played this old custom game. We used to play it all the time. It was called Tower of Power. So you put it on the map Ascension. you put it on the map Ascension, and you know that top big tower on Ascension, you put a turret up there, and then everyone's one shot, and basically one team has the tower and the other team has to try to take over the tower. But we just, dude, that's the thing I loved about Halo 2 is there was just like so many fun custom games, and like I could literally look on my friends list and like, bro, I would have like 60, 70 people online, like all in like custom game FFA lobbies. Like it was literally insane. Like you had clan battles back then where you could make your own clan and there was its own playlist, proximity chat.
It was such a wild
Dude.
time back then. Do you remember? Oh man, I just lost my train of thought. God damn it! But I was thinking about like the Halo 2 days back when like there was no filter back then. You remember, like you could just say anything, any wild thing that it came to your mind. Now you could get reported. There was no reporting. I don't think there was, at least back then. Like,
no, yeah, you had to have tough skin. Like you had to just like, dude, I remember like I was a young kid playing that game, so of course like the older kids would talk shit to me a lot, like, oh, talk to me when your balls drop, blah 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 blah, just shit like that, and I'm like, oh, come on, dude, I'm like an 11-year-old kid trying to enjoy the game, but no, yeah, it was fun, bro. Like, times were just different back then, but yeah, so I started playing Halo 2, and obviously I loved the game. Didn't really know that much about competitive yet. This was like the first year of me playing Halo 2. Started going on YouTube and stuff, seen a couple Halo montages, and it really started to draw me in. Like, I think one of the first ones I ever seen was the Halo God. Halo God. Yeah, Can't Touch This. Seen that one. Shook 1 was like huge, bro. Me and my buddy, It's Massacre, who was like my childhood friend. He actually passed away, what was it, in 2023. He's the one that I shouted out in my Danchi Halo Infinite montage too at the very end.
oh, so
Do you still hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay, my Discord just like went out, but no, I'm still good. But no, yeah, he passed away, and yeah, we used to just absolutely love Halo 2 and watching all kinds of montages, bro. And yeah, Shook 1 was the man back in the day. I used to love watching his stuff. Yeah, fragging rights, yep. And then like, dude, like some other montages that were super like inspiring to me was like just like little ones like Ephraim and Fallon X's Dual Taj. Do you remember that one where it had the Mortal Kombat intro?
I do, yeah, dude. That's actually like really sick editing for its time. Like, it's insane.
Bro, I loved that montage, bro. It was so cool. And then you know, obviously Walshy's montage. Shit. That one was so cool because that was the first Halo montage that had like pictures and videos from like Halo tournaments and shit. Like it was that montage was amazing.
And it had like Walshy cooking all the pros too. And the 3D intro was, that 3D intro is still good till today, man. I mean, they
No, I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to go about doing a 3D edit like that. Like, I give you guys props, all you editors, because shit, you try to just pull someone off the street and put them on a program like After Effects or like even Sony Vegas, like any of those programs, like, dude, a lot of people would be lost. Like, for real. Like, that 3D work is really impressive. But yeah, obviously, my gamer tag back in the day used to be Danimal 1v1. So the reason I put the 1v1 at the end is because, dude, I mean, I used to always watch Phurion's montages, and I'm pretty sure he came out with I don't know if it was his first 1v1 montage, but this is when the 1v1 scene in Halo 2 was like real crazy, and everyone was trying to get all these insane launches on each other. But I'm pretty sure Phurion came out with a montage. I don't remember what it was called, but it had the song Toby Mac. I think it was called Made to Love. But dude,
yeah, I remember that montage.
Yeah, that montage and a couple others that he dropped like just made me fall in love with like nade launching and doing like just BXZs and just crazy shit, bro. Phurion is definitely one of the goats of H2 for sure.
Absolutely. He's got such an extensive catalog like of work. I was surprised. I went on his YouTube and I'm looking through his channel. I'm like, he has so many videos that he's done. I'm like, holy crap. I had no idea he's done so many videos.
Yeah, dude. I was just looking today and I clicked on one of his montages, Electic, and I just looked at the views. I'm like, bro, this shit has like 60,000 views. Like, if only that could be how it is now. Like, oh my God. Like, montages just used to be everything back then. I remember, like, I was so obsessed with montages. Like, when a song would come on the radio, like half the time I wouldn't even know the name of the song. I'd just be like, "Oh, dude, this is the song from Walshy's montage," or "This is the song from It Was Luck's montage." I used to love his montages too. It Was Luck, but one person that like really, really influenced me and my friend It's Massacre was Abused Goat. Do you remember him?
Yes, I played with him a couple times.
Oh my
fucking
God,
wrecked
bro.
me.
I just absolutely loved his quad shotting, double shotting, all of his sticks. I mean, like his edits were like different than everyone else's because he would use like that trans like EDM
No music, yeah.
house music. Yeah, bro, it was just so nostalgic. Like thinking about it now, like those edits. I don't think he was the first one to do like the multi-kill counter. I don't know if he was the first one to do that, but he was. It's the first montage that I vividly remember someone putting like double kill, triple kill, overkill, kill tack, killtrocity, Kilimanjaro. He'd have like a counter on the screen, and it would every time you'd hit one, it would just go up by one. It was really fucking sick.
Now you mentioned what's it called? Fragtalities montage, Trinity, Zola's work too.
Yeah, the one that Zola edited, everyone gives him so much prop for the Straight River one, which he does deserve. But the one, I honestly, I just personally like Halo 2 edits more. And bro, yeah, I love that video. Trinity by Zola. Yeah, that's an amazing video.
That montage was wild. When you remember when the Spartan crashes through the screen. I think everybody,
the glass.
Yeah.
Everyone's jaw dropped when that shit happened, bro. We're like,
God, man.
like, what type of voodoo black magic are you using, bro? I don't know how to. I mean, personally, I was just like blown away. I'm sure editors could be like, oh, yeah, maybe I could pull that off. But like me as a player, like, I was like, damn, yeah, he's the GOAT.
Just knowing a little bit about like that the 3D software, it's actually really hard to do still till today. What he did there, not easy stuff.
For sure.
Um,
I wonder how he like learned to edit. Did he just teach himself, or did he go to school for it, or do you know like the story behind him?
yeah, Zola is self-taught. Like a lot of us actually. Like a lot of us, we didn't go to school for this. Yeah, he's completely self-taught. What's it called? Yeah, the intro to that video is just fucking incredible too, man. The Trinity intro.
Oh my God, I love it with like the Chinese letters and like yeah, bro. He made it look so cool, bro. I was like, this is legendary.
He snapped on
For sure.
Now
Dude, 100%.
you're a creator, but you're more of a player. So tell us more about like Halo Infinite and the little nuances there, and also
No, yeah. So Halo Infinite. So, well, first let me get back to my origin story. So yeah, I loved Halo 2. I got really into the montage scene. Loved making videos. I did end up making one Halo 2 montage, and I don't even remember the editor's name because it was from so long ago. He wasn't like a big name or anything, but I had him upload it on his channel, and he had it up there for like 3 or 4 years. And then unfortunately, I went to go look up the video one day and I just couldn't find it. Then I go to try to look up at his channel and I couldn't find it. And he just deleted his channel and all the videos on there. I was like, damn, bro, like so many sick clips that just gone. I'm like, yeah. But so yeah, was really into the montage scene, Halo 2. Then Halo 3 came out, and like every 13, 14-year-old kid back then's dream, I wanted to become a pro gamer, bro. Like I was watching MLG, I was playing Team Hardcore, playing MLG playlist on H3. We would bring our Xboxes over to each other's house so we can have our screens right next to each other. I tried to set up a little team when I was younger. We'd play like game battles and do like online tournaments and do pretty well. But then we'd go to like, I had never ended up going to any MLG events, unfortunately. I wish I would have got to go to one, but I would go to like the smaller ones like AGL and stuff like that. But yeah, we would always do pretty good online in game battles, and then we would go to play in a tournament, and it was just like totally different. Like we all were very skilled, but like there's just a different level of teamwork. Like I give these pros props, like the level of teamwork that you have to have in chemistry and just like pacing that everyone on the team has to have in order for your team to click and fire on all cylinders is very underestimated. People think you could just get 4 random players. Like no. But
at the
so
at the events, like, it's a lot of pressure, like, being in person. I was on the ladder.
100%.
Yeah, like, it's the
You have people
different.
standing behind you,
Yeah, dude.
yelling shit at you. Like, yeah, it's different than online play, I'll tell you that for sure. But, yeah, so we did our best. Like I said, we were younger. We were like 12, 13, 14, around that age. So, like I said, it was my dream. Kept trying to grind at it, kept trying to grind at it. Then eventually the dream kind of just faded away because the next Halo came out, and I'm pretty sure it was Reach. And that's when I was in like my prime years of high school. I kind of stopped playing. You know, I was in high school. I was talking to more girls, going out to parties. You know, I had sports going on. Halo just wasn't the forefront of my life, really.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I didn't really end up liking Reach that much. So yeah, stopped playing for Reach. And then I ended up buying Halo 4 when it came out and played it. And I'm like, bro, they're just trying to copy Call of Duty. Like, what the hell is this? Um, and didn't like that. Didn't play for all of Halo 4. Then Halo 5 came out. I absolutely loved Halo 5. Um, played in a couple. I didn't really do much in the competitive scene in Halo 5. I think I played in a couple. I played in 2 Microsoft store. They used to hold these tournaments, these free-for-all tournaments at the Microsoft stores. I think I went up to one in Orland Park, I'm pretty sure it was, and I got second place at a free-for-all tournament there. But yeah, Halo 5 was really fun. But then yeah, when Infinite came out, I hadn't played Halo for like probably like a year. Like the last year of Halo 5 before Infinite came out, I didn't really play much MCC. But yeah, then once Halo Infinite came out, my friend hit me up. He's like, "Yo, bro, the new Halo just dropped." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, buy an Xbox and get back in the game. And so I ended up buying myself an Xbox and getting a pretty crappy monitor. It was only like 60 FPS, I think. I think it was like a BenQ. But yeah, I ended up getting on Halo Infinite and playing with some of my boys. And my boys were all on PC. I was on an Xbox One, so I was getting 30 frames per second. Um, and the whole time I'm thinking like, yo, bro, I thought I was like cracked at this game. Like I've always been good at Halo. What's going on, bro? I'm not doing as well as I normally do. Then I did a little bit of research. I was like, oh, okay, so this game's crossplay. So people are playing on PC. They can get like 300 FPS and super high quality. And you know what I'm saying? Just like PC, the specs and everything is just way better than Xbox. And
We touched
the
on this.
gameplay,
We touched on this last night where we went, like, you talked about how having those extra frames and that kind of like
it helps
extra,
so
like,
much.
yeah, like that hardware, that better hardware, actually makes a big difference.
And it never used to be like that back in the day. Like it used to be everyone on the same CRTV with everyone's got the same Xbox. But yeah, now it's different. But yeah, so my friends are doing really good and I'm like, why aren't I playing that good? Did some research, ended up buying myself a PC, and I've never looked back. Like it's just so much better. But yeah, so I was looking on YouTube and I was just like, bro, are montages even a thing anymore? Like I only seen like the big creators making montages for Infinite, and I'm like, bro, there is a serious gap that needs to be filled here where there's barely any montages now. Like back in Halo 2, it was like, bro, we had like a huge community of like shit, probably like 1,000, maybe not like I don't know, maybe more than that.
Probably more than
We had a lot of, yeah, we had a lot of montages back in the day, but yeah, I was just looking on YouTube. I was like, man, there's no infinite montages. And I was like, yo, I got some pretty sick clips that I saved up. And was just on YouTube. Yeah, I noticed that. And then I seen some of Zentz edits, Zentz Productions. Shout out to him, bro. He's a beast.
You've worked with Cold Foodz, Zentz Prod, and Reflections.
Reflections, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about working with Zentz, and then also with Reflections, and also how you met Cold Foodz and working with him.
For sure. Yeah, so Zentz, I've been seeing his montages since the Halo 2 days, but just recently, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, is when I really like started noticing his work, because he put out a montage called Alter Ego. I don't remember who the gameplay was by. I think it was by some dude named Flip, I think.
That
But
feels
dude,
insane.
I absolutely loved that montage. Like I would literally go over to my friend's house and make them put it on the big screen. I'd be like, bro, you got to watch this shit. Like, please watch this shit. But no, yeah, I was just absolutely blown away by that video. And then I looked at some of his other work and I'm like, dude, this dude is like probably the best Halo montager out there. I mean, yeah, there's some other good people, but he's probably one of the best. And so I'm like, bro, I got to work with this dude.
So
So yeah, I ended up
did you reach out to him or did he reach out?
No, yeah. I reached out to him. I wasn't no one knew of me really because I changed my name, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't even I had no Halo Infinite montages or any videos out yet. I was just starting from scratch. So I just went out on a whim and I was like, "Hey bro, I remember you from the H2 days, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Are you still editing?" You know what I'm saying? Because he hadn't posted a video for a while. I'm like, "You still editing, making videos?" He's like, "Yeah, I am, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I can make something for you," you know what I'm saying? And since I'm not that well known and I ended up having to pay him for it. I think it was only like $200, but I mean, for what he did, like $200 is nothing to me, honestly, for what he did. Cause like editing is like, I don't know, man. It takes a lot of time and effort to make a good edit. Like I honestly think you guys should be making more than that. But yeah, I ended up paying him for that. Zentz is extremely professional. Like he would literally send me a render like once every couple weeks and just ask me like, "Yo, is this good? Should I have put not should I have put this here, but like, do you like this here? Do you think the video flows good?" Then for my second montage that I made with him, he would even tell me like, "Yo, bro, like your clips are fire, they're amazing." You'd be like, "Let's try to get more variety." Like the thing that people love in montages, or not that the thing that people love, but like not everyone just loves sniper clips. Like try to go for like nade launches and like just like try to go outside as far outside the box as possible so you can try to draw on it as broad audiences as you can. And so he was the one in my Danchi Halo Infinite montage too, who was also edited by Zentz Productions, who got me to start going for those repulsor nade launches. Because in Halo 2, you could do a nade launch off another plasma grenade. But in Halo Infinite, the only way to launch is you got to throw the nade off the wall and then repulse it with a repulsor. So yeah, he got me to start going for those, and I hit some pretty sick nade launches in that video. But yeah, I absolutely love his editing, bro. His syncing, everything. I don't really know a whole lot about editing, but yeah, he's a beast editor. And then the story with Reflections was I was playing Halo Infinite and we were just playing some social snipes, I think it was, and I ended up matching against him. And me and him both carried our teams. I think we both dropped like 40 kills or something like that in just like a team snipers game. And so I clicked on his profile after. I'm like, damn, this dude's good. Clicked on his profile and I seen his gamer picture was like a Spartan, like it almost looked like it was falling and it had like a bunch of crazy cool like colors. It definitely looked like he was an editor. And so I'm like, damn, bro, like I'm gonna message this dude, see if he's like a Halo editor, and message him. He's like, "Yeah, bro, I edit videos all the time. Check out my YouTube." Me and him started playing together a little bit. We got pretty close. We grinded to like top 10 in ranked snipers together, top 10 in the world. We were just absolutely destroying kids. And I always wanted him to do an edit for me, but the way he edits, it was a little bit different than what I do. So he captures the gameplay live, and then he'll also save that game in theater so then he can go back and he gets his angles right away. Me, I just capture the gameplay live and I don't go back and capture all the angles and everything right away because I'm not an editor. So our styles, he was like, basically, it would be hard for me to do an edit for you, but he's like, one day we'll do it. And literally, I think it was like, I don't know when he started that edit. It took him a while though. It took him like 6 or 7 months.
Reflections is the one that told me about like how the theater system in Infinite works. So like for those that don't know, you can actually access other people's file share. I mean, I don't know the right name for it. I say file share, but like game history. And then you could watch their plays. I think it's the last 10 games you can watch, and you could actually get angles and their first person point of view, which is super cool. Like if you're an editor and you're trying to get into making montages for Infinite, I mean, we have all the tools available. So
For sure. But yeah, so eventually he finally was like, yo, bro, let's make a video. He was like, I'm gonna title it Halo on PlayStation. And when he first said that, I hadn't heard anything about like any rumors or anything, but like apparently there was a rumor going around that Halo is gonna be coming to PlayStation. Like it's gonna still be on Xbox and PC, but it's also gonna be on PlayStations, which would be good for us because Halo Infinite doesn't have that many players right now. So the more players, the better, you know. So there was a rumor going on about that. So he's like, yo, bro, I'm gonna try to time this video up, Halo on PlayStation, if we can, if it's possible. Wait till that announcement comes out, then drop the video. He felt like it would get a lot more attention, which Halo on PlayStation hasn't came out yet. It's still a rumor. Who knows if it will ever drop on PlayStation. But yeah, just the whole idea for the video was all him, bro. The PlayStation theme music. Dude's a beast. Like he's super creative.
That's such a cool
And it was,
video. That's one of my
it was a little
videos.
no, I appreciate that, bro. It's one of my favorite videos. I mean, shit.
Like your gameplay is fucking sick in that, and like the color work and the angles, like everything. That whole video is just a complete package. Like it's
It's a masterpiece.
yeah,
The
it
ending,
really is.
the ending where it's like a green screen. Yeah, dude, he snapped.
I just got like the little spaceship that comes in. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it steals the E. Yeah, from
Yeah.
Reflections. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen that video, go check it out. It's Halo on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's super.
You might just have to type in Danchi Halo on PlayStation Danchi or Halo on PlayStation Reflections, and it'll pop up. But yeah, I absolutely love that video. I actually got to. So when that video dropped, I was actually at an HCS event at HCS Arlington with my org that I'm a content creator for. They bought like an Airbnb for us to stay at out there. And it was kind of cool because when the video dropped, he was like, yo, do you want me to drop it yet? Because I was gone and he's like, I mean, I can if you want. And I was like, sure, whatever, just drop it. And it was kind of cool because at the Airbnb, I got to go on the big screen. Like they had like a big screen TV. There was probably like, I don't know, 10, 15 people there. Got to watch it on the big screen. It was pretty cool.
That's so cool. And what was the reaction of the crowd there when they saw that video?
Everyone was just like, dude, I mean, everyone had heard of me, but not that many people have heard of Reflections. They're like, dude, who's this editor? Like, he is like insane. And like the stuff that he does with the glitch pedal, like if you guys don't know about Reflections, he got this it's almost like a guitar pedal, but it plugs into, I don't know how to explain it, but it plugs into like a CRTV, and you basically can glitch the signal of your edit. And it's just like really cool. I don't know how he does it, but that's what all those glitch effects in the video are from, is from that little pedal he uses. But yeah, the dude's just like a mastermind. I absolutely love Reflections. He's definitely
It's so unique. He works kind of like the same way I do. He edits all in After Effects. So like for that PlayStation, that Halo on PlayStation video, he must have had like, I mean, well, I seen a little bit of it. He showed me like while he was working on it, a little bit of it, and like he had like hundreds of layers, you know.
dude. No, yeah. Yeah, it definitely took him some time. Like he definitely put his heart and soul into that video. You could tell.
Now you had mentioned that like we like editors deserve a little bit more credit for what they do. I want to point this out. Like we have a lot of fun like editing, like kind of like how you guys play the game. Like you have fun with the game. I personally, I don't know if I can speak for everybody, but I have fun editing Halo montages. It's really fun. I love watching what people like yourself can do and how I can take that and kind of mix it into a music video basically, or turn it into like art, you know? So
For sure, man. For sure. Like see, yes, some people are just different. Like when I'm sitting in an editing program, it stresses me the hell out because I just don't know all the little settings. And if you put this here, it's gonna mess up this in the beginning of the video, and then everything's gonna be off sync. And like, yeah, some people are just made to do that shit. But yeah, I definitely fall more in the player category. But yeah, so yeah, Reflections is definitely the GOAT. He's definitely, I would say, my favorite montage editor. And I literally just met him like a couple years ago. But yeah, I don't know where he gets his creativity from or his ideas, but dude's definitely, I don't know, maybe he knows aliens. Maybe he gets it from aliens. I don't know.
yeah, he extracts it from the ether.
It could be.
The editor Ether. I don't know. He's dope. Yeah, and he's a great
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
So he's really like
He's super nice and
super nice
laid back
guy,
and
yeah.
chill. Yeah. And then Cold Foodz, I just met him in the free for all playlist. I was playing FFA Snipes. I probably did really good in the game, and he looked me up on YouTube, and he's just like, "Yeah, bro, I absolutely love your Danchi Halo Infinite montage too. That was a really sick video." He's like, "I'm trying to get back into editing." He's like, "I used to edit like some old stuff back in the day, like some H2 and some H3." He's like, "But I'm trying to get back into Infinite. I'm trying to get into Infinite and start making some videos there." So he's like, "Bro, I'd absolutely be honored if you sent me some clips. Let me do a couple little edits for you." And I did, and they turned out pretty good, bro. I was like, especially the last one he did, Hollow. I actually absolutely love that video.
Yeah, he's a good up and comer for sure. And I wanted to
Definitely.
throw this in there. Like, I appreciate you guys entering your videos in our contest. For those watching, we have a FMA is hosting a montage contest with $1,000 prize pool. And we're just trying to create more hype for the games, you know, for Halo, and keep the spirit alive of montaging. So appreciate you.
For sure. No, yeah, you guys having those montages definitely has helped keeping the spirit alive, and I feel like it's gonna help people create even more montages because, if we have something, I mean, personally, I just like making montages just to make them. Like, my favorite thing about montages is being able to look back on it, like, years from now and be like, you could show your kids, you could show some of your old friends, like, "Yo, do you remember this?" Or, "Do you remember when I did that?" Like, that's that's really my favorite thing, and, the thing I think that makes montages so powerful is, I mean, obviously the gameplay and the editing, which it all kinda ties together, but the music, because music really can draw emotion from people. You ever notice that? Like, when people listen to music, it draws emotion from you, and so I think that's really what makes montages so powerful. It's like the music, gameplay, and editing all just mixed into one, and it's just, yeah,
I was
it's art.
I was thinking about this the other day. I forgot who I was talking to about this, but like, if we had a sound guy in Halo, we don't have we don't have any sound people. We don't have anybody that's like, oh, I love, you know, music and mixing
Doing
these
sound
tracks.
design,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude. If we had that, man, our videos would be even fucking better, dude. I mean, if they're good now,
Yeah.
imagine if we had like a actual like producer level sound guy, you know?
For sure, bro. Someone who has been getting pretty good at sound design, who is actually editing a montage for me right now, it's probably gonna drop in the next 2 weeks, is Xander. He's one of my good buddies that I met playing Halo, and
Love him.
yeah,
Yeah, I love his work, dude.
he's a really good editor. Look him up if you guys are ever trying to watch some good montages.
That UIX montage.
Xander. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that, and I'm like, "Yo, I remember this Xander dude, like, he used to, uh drop all types of montages and be a really good editor," but he kinda went away for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, everyone knows Eli X, he's a big streamer. I seen him make a montage for him, and I'm like, "Oh, shit. Xander's doing Infinite stuff now?" So I had to hit him up, and yeah, we got a Taz dropping in, like, 2 weeks, so
Dude, I'm looking
should be
forward to
pretty
that,
sick.
man.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
But
Like,
yeah.
I was surprised that like he'd been doing videos for so long, because nobody ever told me about him. And I kind of like talked to like throughout the years, even though I was gone for like over 10 years, I talked to a lot of the community members, and they would reach out to me and show me stuff like, hey, look at this, hey, look at that, you know? And like nobody ever showed
Yeah.
any of Xander's work. So when I found out that that his videos span all the way back to like, you know, 15, maybe even 20 years ago, I'd have to check, but
Yeah.
I know he goes all the way, dates back all the way to the Halo 3 era, so he's been
Yep.
there for a minute.
No, yeah. Yeah, he's a beast. He's definitely a beast. So yeah, I got a montage coming out with him. And then with me, really, I'm just trying to put out as many montages as I can. And lately I've been really trying to grow my Twitter. Just posting clips on there, which I feel like that's another thing that kind of has hindered a little bit of the montage community, is now instead of people making montages, a lot of people just post the clip on Twitter and just get a reaction out of people that way, which is cool too, but I just think it's much cooler when you can compile a bunch of really good clips and then like sync it up to music and with effects. It's just way better. But yeah. So yeah, I've been trying to grow my Twitter. You guys
What is your
Want to know my
Twitter?
Twitter? It's at XDANNCHII. So it's at XDanchi. I used to just have Danchi, DANNCHII, but I don't know how it happened, but my shit got hacked. So I had to make a new one, and it's at XDANNCHII. At XDanchi.
So I got hit up by your hacker, man. He scared the shit out of me, dude. He hit up the FMA brand account. He's like, "I'm so sorry about this, bro, but you know, I accidentally reported your account. Yeah, I accidentally reported your account for like fraudulent activity, and you're gonna have to do this, this, and that. So if anybody gets a DM like that, it's complete bullshit.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but that scared the hell out of me. I never gotten a message like that.
No, it sucked because when it happened to me, I had just woken up, bro, and I'm like half still asleep, like tired. This dude just starts messaging me, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, and then I'm thinking back, like, he's trying to make me. I'm like, what did I do that was fraudulent? Like, I'm looking back at all my posts, and I'm just like, I haven't done anything that's fraudulent. But I'm like, yo, I don't want to. I almost had that a Twitter account to like 500 followers, which isn't that much, but I'm like, I still didn't want to lose my account. He's like, if you don't do this, you're gonna lose your account. It was just me being gullible. Ended up falling for it. But yeah, if you get a message from my old Twitter, Danchi, just ignore it. But like that dude, I swear to God, every single person that followed me, bro, he messaged everyone, bro. I was getting messages from everyone, bro. I'm like, I don't understand what's the big deal. Why I think they just want to get my account and so they can get more accounts. I don't know what their deal is, but yeah, Twitter's a little weird. You got to watch out for hackers on there for sure.
That's wild, dude. I'm sorry that happened to you, man.
No, yeah.
In your opinion, what needs to happen for Halo montages to thrive again? Like, what do you think we have to do?
Well, obviously, I mean, I think the times where Halo montages were thriving at their peak was during Halo 2 and Halo 3, in my opinion. And that's when Halo was the most popular. So we just got to get Halo booming again, like #1 game again. Like it used to be like I don't know about the number one game. But yeah, actually, you know, when Halo 2 and Halo 3 was out, I think that was the #1 game.
Yeah, everybody
Was it?
was playing that, dude. Everybody was playing that. Yeah.
I think it was even beating Call of Duty. Like when Halo 3 was out, I think it was even more popular than Call of Duty.
For like
I don't know,
for like 4 or 5 years, Halo was on top of the world, pretty much, man.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we just need to get the game popular again. And the next Halo game that comes out, like, I do love how in Halo Infinite, I don't know if you realize what this recent update they just did like a week ago, they added ricochets back into the game, which
Yes, that's so cool.
those should have been in there from the very start. But like, there's like just little shit in Infinite. You could do a lot of cool shit in Infinite, don't get me wrong. But there's shit where it's like, yo, if I throw a plasma grenade at a barrel and I shoot the barrel, the plasma grenade should launch, bro. It shouldn't just blow up. Like there's certain stuff in Infinite to where they made it to where you don't have as much like creative expression with your clips like you did in Halo 2. Like Halo 2 is like a perfect imperfection. Like that's what I call Halo 2, a perfect imperfection, because literally all the glitches and all the little weird things that the developers messed up on the game played into the game perfectly, bro. Like it gave the game a higher skill gap with like the BXR, the double shotting, the quad shotting. Like there was some stuff that like were just like random glitches, like super bouncing, like didn't really play into the skill gap that much. But dude, that was just such a cool part of Halo 2. Like, bro, there were so many sub communities on Halo 2. Like you had, it was for Halo 3 too, also, but like Halo 2, you had like the super bounce community, you had the montage community, you had the jumping community. There's people that just run around the map and just do insane jumps and make montages with that. Like people used to make, yeah, but yeah, man, Halo 2 was just Halo 2 is definitely my favorite. Halo 3 is really good too, but Halo 2 is definitely my favorite. But yeah, Halo just needs to get back on top again. It needs to become popular. The pro scene, which is still doing pretty good. I just went to an HCS event last month and I really like their setup that they got going on. I never got to go to an MLG event, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But I mean, I love the HCS events. Halo Championship Series.
Are you going to
No,
have Daz?
I'm actually not, but I am going to Salt Lake City, which is the next one. Because I just went to Texas last month. I went to Arlington, which was also in Texas. So I was like, I don't want to go back to Texas again. But yeah, I'm gonna go to SLC. Yeah, the events are really fun. If anyone plays Halo and hasn't been to a Halo event, I promise you, you go to a competitive Halo event and you'll probably love the game probably 10 times more.
So Danchi, I sent you Ultimate Respawn. Did you get a chance to watch it?
Yeah, bro, that video is insane. Wasn't that entered in your, or I don't think it was your montage competition. I think it was Halo Uploads competition last year.
Photons, yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. My honest favorite part of that video, well, I mean, there's so many cool parts of that video, but I mean, like the intro where it shows the green castle and it has like all those weird glitchy effects. And then I love where it shows the dude on turf. He throws the sticky grenade and it turns into the sniper reticle.
Yeah, that's so dope. Yeah.
I don't know how the hell he did that. Like, I'm not an editor, but like, yeah, that shit was really freaking cool, bro. I had never heard of that dude. Like, I entered my Danchi Halo Infinite Montage 2 into the competition last year, and I just see this video pop up, and I'm like, okay, it's by this dude named Keys Open Doors. I look at his channel, he doesn't have that many subscribers, so he looks like he's fairly new. But I watched that video and I'm like, holy shit, this reminds me of like, it seems like this dude's been around for a long time. Like, that was like an insane edit.
The sound design is so good in that, like the way he incorporates sound
The
and
sound
the
effects
mix.
of the Spartans and shit, like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, and the what's it called? The narrating, you know, I think he got like the dude that voices Halo to like narrate for the video.
Yeah, dude, that video, I was honestly, I mean, Lemon Sherpa's montage he made for Despiteful was deserving of first place, but I honestly feel like that video could have got first place as well.
I'm not sure who got where, like who placed where, but by the way, if we're talking about Lemon Sherpa's Despiteful montage, that is a fucking phenomenal montage as well.
Absolutely love that montage, bro. That would be, if I could pick one editor right now, well, besides like Zola, he doesn't really edit anymore, but like if I could choose someone to edit me a montage right now that's still editing and doing stuff, it would probably be Lemon Sherpa. And then if I could collab with anyone, it would definitely probably be Slade. Just because Slade, like, he has like my style of clips, like just the insane sniper clips, bro. Like, and I just love the whole style of his montages, bro. Like with the metalcore music and the sniping clips. Yeah, bro. His shit goes hard, bro. I love Slade.
Slade has a lot of good ideas. Like I was talking to Lemon and he told me that like Slade and him kind of like they made the video together. Like he would give ideas and Lemon would edit it and try to make it make it real. You know,
Yeah,
like a collab.
yeah. They kind of worked as a little team. Yeah, that's how me and Zentz were a little bit. Reflections not so much. Reflections was more like, he just wanted to surprise me. Like, I think he showed me like when he was making the edit, he showed me like the first 10 seconds and like the intro and everything. But other than that, I was like, yo, bro, let me see the video. I just want to see a render. Like, render something for me. I was like fiending, like, bro, let me see it. He didn't want to show it to me though. He's like, nah, bro, I'm gonna make it a surprise. He's like, dude, just trust. I'm like, okay, all right, I trust.
That's
And yeah,
funny.
yeah, the video just blew me out of the water. So I thought it was so cool how, like, I personally don't know all the OG montage kids like Phurion, Noob Slayer, Pooba, all those guys, but it was so dope to see them all comment on that video and showing love. Like when I seen Phurion comment on that Halo on PlayStation, you just said, "What the fuck?" Like, bro, I was like, dude, we got the GOAT commenting on our shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah. So a quick question: who do you have on your like Mount Rushmore of like montagers? Who would you have? Like top 4? You know, no particular
Okay.
order.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put Slade up there. I wouldn't say how about, yeah, we're not gonna put him in ranking. We're just gonna go top 4. If the first one I say doesn't mean he's the best, we'll go Slade. Then we'll go. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to put Kampy up there just because, dude, he has so many montages, bro.
Yeah, Kampy.
Phurion, Slade, Kampy, Phurion, and then just because this influenced me so much back in the day, like he doesn't make montages anymore, and I don't even think maybe he did make some H3 montages, but Abuse Goat.
Okay.
And there's so many, dude. There's so many more, bro. Like there's so many.
What about
more.
editors? What about editors?
Editors?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to obviously shout out my boy Reflections YY. Let's see, Reflections YY. We'll go with definitely Lemon Sherpa, Zentz. A lot of the people we already mentioned, honestly. Xander. Zola. I'm trying to think of someone who's not as well known. That I really like. We'll go with. I don't know. I like Lefo's edits that he makes on Halo Infinite. His stuff's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me think.
For me, I'd have to. I think you know which one's because I just talked to somebody about this. I forget. I think it was Photon I talked to about this. What's it called? I had Frurion, Hyena.
Oh yeah, oh no, wait, no, wait. Let me go. I forgot to add someone. Okay. Hyena and Zrtrookio. I absolutely love Zrtrookio's videos, bro. Dude,
Yeah.
actually I think that would be my dream collaboration, to do a video with Zrtrookio. Like if he started editing Infinite stuff for the next Halo game, yeah, bro, I love his shit.
Is Hacker have you seen the video Hacker by him?
Yeah, I've seen like all of his videos. I like what's the name of it?
The Motions? I like that one too much.
Dude, I'm trying to think of the name here. I'll look it up right now on my phone. Hold on, because it's gonna actually eat away at me. Hold on. Go to his YouTube real quick.
I'm curious.
Oh yeah, he has so many good videos. All right, Zrtrookio, Halo 2 should pop up. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. I'm pretty sure it starts with an E. Hold on, I'll find it. It's right here. We got premonition, entropy. I don't know, dude. That video goes so hard, bro.
I have to give that
all
one.
this shit goes hard though, bro. Like, yeah, entropy.
So
I think I like that one so much because it's like kind of like reflection style. It's real trippy. I like that, like almost like hallucinogenic, like kind of like real colorful. I like those type of edits.
So then what did you think of Stockholm? That's like the
Oh my
biggest
God,
recent
bro.
race.
That shit was insane because like it was insane, like kill pox and kill catastrophes and insane like sniper like normal clips. And then there was just like the most ridiculous launches where like he would launch off a mongoose and fly across the whole map and splatter someone, and the editing was just like so good on that shit. Like, and then like another thing that blew my mind about that is there was people that like are barely even involved in Halo that like have like a shit ton of following on Twitter. Everyone was sharing that shit, bro. Everyone, bro. I was like, holy shit, this edit's actually gonna be huge. I don't even know how many views it has. How many views does it have on
I think it's got like
Slayer's channel?
12, 13,000, I think. Right.
And
now.
that's
Been out for like
pretty-
3 weeks.
That's pretty crazy for this time for a game.
Halo 3 video. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
That's literally insane.
Like the best videos now.
He loves that video.
The best videos nowadays are probably cracking like maybe over 1,000 views. If you put out something really good, like you'll over 1,000.
That's it.
Yeah. It's hard to get views.
How long did it take them to make that video?
Well,
how long were they working on that, I wonder?
They put out the trailer back in like October or something like that of last year. And no, way before then actually. Like they put out the trailer back in like the summer, I think, or spring of last year. And the clips, I imagine they've been working on the gameplay for years.
No, yeah. When it comes to hitting clips, bro, it's you never know when they're gonna come. Like sometimes it's just right place, right time. So like you could literally
Do you save like clips that you're like, oh, this is like such a sick clip. I'm gonna save this for like a special, like a really special video. Like there's clips that you just set aside that you're like, if Zola ever comes back or whatever, you know, like, and I get the opportunity to work with them, like I'm using these clips.
I don't have any clips like that where it's like, oh, if Zola were to come back, but like I put my clips into like, I usually just do like 2 categories. I do like really good and good. And a lot of my really good clips I just sent to Xander for my next montage. But some of those clips of the really good clips that I hit, I also saved for that Reflections Halo on PlayStation montage. Because me and Reflections told each other from the start, we're like, yo, we're just going to go hard with this shit. We're going to go nothing lower than a Kilimanjaro. Because you know, some edits you mix in, you get overkill here, kill tack, maybe a sick triple. We just were like, yo, we just want only Kilimanjaros or higher. So yeah, there are clips like that where I'll save for like a certain video. But yeah, like just when it comes to hitting clips, like you can never think that it's not gonna happen, because all of a sudden you could just be playing, you'd be like, man, dude, sometimes you go on a streak where for 2 weeks, bro, you won't hit a clip. And then all of a sudden, like, you'll just hop online one day and you'll hit 3 of the most insane clips you've ever hit in one day. Or you could go 6 months without hitting a clip. Like, maybe not 6 months, but you know what I mean? Like,
Well, maybe
you just never.
maybe me, yeah.
Well, I mean, the better player you are, I mean, the more opportunities you're gonna give yourself to hit good clips. So, but the number one thing that I could say for like people like that are trying to get into montaging and hitting crazy clips and shit like that is, dude, you just gotta risk it for the biscuit, bro. A lot of people, like, they get one shot, you hide behind the wall. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm channeling. You know, like, you gotta risk it. You gotta do creative shit. You gotta step outside of the box.
So one thing I noticed,
Yeah.
like Fat Rat does is like, oh, like I just to mention, like dudes that get sick clips, like I see, you know, he'll get like these like sick ass like multis, and then he'll like turn in like an area that he knows frequently people frequently walk by. It'll be like a distance, like a super far distance away, and he'll just no scope in that area, and sometimes he fucking gets it. And
Dude, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
what the hell, dude?
that shit's insane. That's just from hours and hours of grinding. And like a lot of times when people see a good player, like, or they're in a game with a good player, they'll be getting spawn killed and they'll think like, oh, dude, this dude's cheating or he has walls, which could be the case, but a lot of times it's not the case. A lot of these montagers, dude, put hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into these games and memorize the spawns, because like that's like a big thing when it comes to hitting multi kills is like, okay, I just hit an overkill. Where's the kill tack at? Oh yeah, I remember they're gonna spawn over here. Look over there and you can keep the multi kill going. But like, yeah, a huge thing is like understanding the map and where people are gonna be spawning at. Like one thing that not a lot of people know about, well, I mean a lot of the higher competitive players know about this. But like in Halo Infinite, like now they have something where it's called respawn line of sight, and you can check mark it on or off in like your custom game settings. But basically, in normal matchmaking, it's always on. So basically, if I'm looking, let's say I'm on let's say I'm on lockout, and I'm looking, top blue. I'm top blue, and I'm looking like into the library.
Okay.
Someone won't spawn there because you're looking there. So a trick that you can do on Halo Infinite is, if you know that there's a frequent spot where people are going to spawn and you know that a couple people are dead and they're about to come up, don't look at that area. Hold the back button. You know, you know when you hold the back button, how you can see the X's and who's alive and who's dead?
Yeah.
So look away, hold the back button. Wait until you see that person spawn up. Once you see that person spawn up, then look over there and you could spawn kill them. But if you were to just have your reticle there the whole time, sometimes it happens if you get lucky, but usually if you're looking in an area, it's just going to block that spawn. So that's a little tip that I use in Infinite, is you can't be looking where they're going to spawn while they're spawning. You got to look kind of right after.
So you can manipulate the spawns in in Infinite.
In Infinite. Yep. Yeah, you definitely can.
Wow, that's really powerful knowledge, man. Like I had
Yeah.
when I worked with Arana had like we got together one day and like we're filming angles, and then he showed me, he's like, if you stand here and I kill you over here, you
You're
spawn,
gonna spawn here.
you're gonna spawn here. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, how did you figure this shit out? Like, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. A big part of me like learning spawns and everything. Not a big part, but something that got familiar with it is, spawn sticking people in Halo 2, bro. Like in the 1v1 scene, like that was a big thing. Like you kill someone on lockout, throw a prediction nade where they're gonna spawn and spawn to stick them. Like spawn sticking was huge in Halo 2. Yeah, just knowing the spawns is huge in this game, especially for multi kills.
So, what's called what's the reason you've stuck around as long as you have with the community? Like, what keeps drawing you back to the Halo montage community?
So, I mean, obviously you've heard my story. I've always loved Halo. My friends have always got me to try to play other games. They're like, bro, all you play is Halo. And the way I look at it, I'm just like, bro, I've put so much time and effort and just like passion, blood, sweat, and tears into this game to get to the point, to the skill level to where I'm at now, to where it's like, why would I just switch games and just start playing something else? Like, I like to stick with what I know that I'm really, really good at. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the, not the main reason, but that's a big reason why I stick around, is because I know like this is my thing. Like, not saying God put me here to do this, but this is my hobby. Like, this is what I love to do. I love Halo, love making videos, love hitting sick clips, love playing snipes with the homies.
So if I had to put it into like perspective for like somebody that is new to like games and stuff, like let's say sports wise, like let's say you're really good at basketball and the rules for basketball change every so often. That'd be like the new games coming out. What's called you don't want to go, like, you like basketball, you don't want to go and play football or baseball or whatever, like, why would, like, you like
No, because
you like
it would just feel like if I were to switch games, like, why would I do that? Because then it's like my skills in Halo are probably going to decline, and I want to keep my skills in Halo top notch because that's the game that I'm passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not
Absolutely.
passionate about Call of Duty. I don't know why. I mean, me personally, I'll tell you why. Not to shit on Call of Duty. Like, Call of Duty is a really good game, and it just, to me personally, like, the skill gap is higher in Halo. It's like, if I see you in Call of Duty and I'm behind you and I get the first shot on you, like, you're dead 100% of the time. Maybe
It's over.
yeah. In Halo, bro, you're behind me, you shoot me in the back. I'm a good player. I can crouch strafe the shit out of you and still turn around and five you in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, there's the skill gap's definitely a little bit higher in Halo. And that's another reason that I like it, is like, I don't like games where a person could just hop on and start shitting on me. Like, I put in so much time and effort in this game. Like, I should be able to destroy kids. And that's what I like on Halo, is there's actually a really high skill gap to where if you put enough time and effort into the game, you're just going to be dogging on people every day.
It's actually
Sneak it online,
a really good assessment of Halo versus COD, because I say the same thing when it comes to like editing montages. Like, I feel like it's harder to edit to make a good Halo montage than it is a good COD montage. And the reason for that is because, it's one shot kill most of the time in COD. So if we were to do SWAT montages in Halo, do you know how much sicker it'd be? Because it'd be so clean, like one shot kill here, one shot kill here, one shot kill here.
The syncing would be a lot easier, probably.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's just, in my opinion, it's an easier game as well. Like, to add it to it.
Yeah, it's definitely more beginner friendly, which we do need games like that. Which I do think that's another reason why Halo isn't as popular. I feel like, I'm not saying Halo 2 and Halo 3 were easy games, which they weren't. Like, they had huge skill gaps in those games as well. Any Halo game's going to have a huge skill gap. That's just how Halo is. But Halo 2 and Halo 3 were a little bit simpler. This game, they added a lot of stuff to it. And I feel like a lot of people get on this game, on Halo Infinite, and just do terrible and just don't ever want to play again. You know what I'm saying? They'll get matched in the lobby with some good people and just don't ever want to play again. Like on COD, I feel like it's just a little bit more beginner friendly.
Yeah.
You know?
I will say this about COD, like their montage editing scene, like it's fucking dope, dude. Like we need we need shit like that in Halo, dude.
And their competitive scene, I mean, dude, like they have so many tournaments, so many big, like there's a lot of people that show up to those tournaments, more than Halo. So yeah, we need to start working on the montage scene. And once we start working on the montage scene, that'll help play into the competitive scene. And it all just meshes together. If the competitive scene's doing good, there's gonna be more montages.
To touch back on what you said about the competitive scene in COD being bigger than Halo, I'm curious, why is that even a thing? Because I take, like you said, you take pride in being good at Halo because it's a harder game.
Yeah.
So why aren't the pros gravitating towards the harder game where there's more of a skill gap and you have more of an opportunity to like be the best, you know?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I mean, even though COD is an easier game, I do think that it probably is harder to become a pro in COD just because there's so much more competition, there's so much more players. But yeah, I don't know. Halo used to be like the #1 FPS. Like it was like the game where it's like, yo, you want to show you're good at video games? Hop on this game. Like, you know, like that's literally what it used to be. And yeah, like I said, just feel like a lot of not the pros obviously, but just a lot of people in general get turned away from this game because they get on it and there's a high skill gap and they can't keep up. And you know, when you're log into a game and you go 0-15, bro, you're not having a good time. Like it's not a good time. Like if you're hitting overkills and kill tags and shit, like and going like 25-3, yeah, that's fun.
So how long did it take you to get as good as you are at Halo Infinite?
I mean, I had a head start, obviously, on not everyone, but a good amount of people just because I've been playing Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 5. So I definitely had a head start on some people. But just literally playing the shit out of the game, bro. Like just playing a lot. Going in honestly, me playing competitively, like the first year at Infinite, I was doing a little bit of the competitive scene, and that was really what got my skill level to where it needed to be. But once I got on PC and got like the high frame rate, that's really when like I'm like, holy shit, like I just need to go for sniper clips. Like I don't know, when it comes to sniping on a high frame rate, like it feels easier. It feels easier. So I was just like, I'm just gonna start going for sniper clips.
Okay. So just we've been going on for over an hour now. I was gonna say we can add back on this. What is your thoughts on the next games that are being developed by Halo Studios? Do you have faith in them to produce something that will be good? Will they? What's your thoughts on that whole?
All right. You know what? I actually do have faith for them for the next Halo game just because they have so many things that they could check mark off. Yo, this is what we shouldn't do. This is what we shouldn't do. Because you know how much feedback the community has gave them?
Yeah.
Bro, a lot. Like, we've pointed out so many things about their games that need to be changed. And so I just feel like they've gotten a lot of feedback. They've gotten a lot of good ideas. And I just feel like, man, the launch of Infinite wasn't the best. Like, you know, the game wasn't even really done. And I just think they've learned, like, yo, let's never release a game again until it's 100% complete. And then also, like, yeah, just really the launch. The launch of the game is really important. Like, it's really important. So I
if anyone's listening who has connections to Halo Studios or knows anybody within that sphere, if the game's not finished, don't release that shit. They just delay the release. You know,
100%.
finish the
100%.
game, release it right.
Because, bro, when Halo Infinite first dropped, there was a shit ton of players. Shit ton, bro. They all, not all of them, but they would just start leaving in waves and waves because the game's wasn't working properly. Like I didn't play MCC, but everyone said when MCC first came out, like there was a shit ton of problems. I'm sure that drew some people away from that game, but like, yeah, there was, dude, there was problems in Infinite where it's like, dude, this should not be happening. Like you'll be in a game chat talking to your teammates, then all of a sudden your game chat just goes out. Bro, there used to be a glitch. Dude, there used to be a glitch where every time you log on to Halo Infinite, every single one of your settings would be reset back to default.
Oh god.
Just like shit like that, bro, where it's like, bro, how did this happen? Like, I don't understand it. And then it's like 343 Studios does do a good job. When they find out something's wrong, like they do try to fix it as fast as possible. But the only problem is, I don't know if it has to do something with the slip space engine that they're using or what. But when they make an update to fix one thing, it affects other things, and then other things are messed up. And that's the problem they've been having recently. And like every update they do, it makes the game feel just a little bit different. And I don't know if I like that. The thing I liked about Halo 2 is in Halo 3 is just like it's always consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they really have a lot of stuff that a lot of feedback that they can go off of. So I honestly think this next game they're gonna hit it out of the park. I do. I have faith.
All right.
You have faith?
I honestly I don't. I don't, because
No.
they dropped the ball on MCC, they dropped the ball on Infinite, so it only makes sense that, you know, they're gonna drop the ball on these next.
Yeah. I mean,
In my opinion.
to strike out, three strikes you're out. I mean,
I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping they don't. Like I'm praying, dude. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm praying, bro. Like that this works out, because I love this game. I love this community, and I don't want this to end. You know, I don't ever want.
no,
this to end.
no, 100%. Like, dude, I've met so many amazing, cool people. Like, no, yeah, it's definitely. It would be a shame for it to all just go away. It really would.
So okay, yeah. Now that you just reminded me of a question, how would you feel if Halo montages were to just disappear? And we'll end off on that question.
Just depressed, and I wouldn't have as much passion just because like Halo montages, that's what like drives me, bro. That's what gives me passion to go out there and hit sick clips and do these sick plays, is literally watching montages. Like I said, like back in Halo 2, Halo 3, like before all the boys, we'd get together and play. Like we'd put a big montage up on the TV and just all sit there and watch it and just get ready, get hyped up to play, dude. It's like it's a highlight video. It's like, you know, you're watching like football highlights of crazy tackles and cool passes and shit like that before a football game. It's like it just helps with the attraction and the excitement to the game. Like, you know, like it's just like, and I feel like Halo wouldn't be as big as it is if it didn't have like such cool like multi kills and such a badass announcer. Like, dude, I loved the way the announcer sounded in Halo 2. I don't know why, but his voice was like deeper in that game. Dude, I loved the way Jeff Steitzer's voice was in that. It was kill frenzy.
Oh man, that's a really boss. You did a really good job of that, man. That actually sounds just like.
Yeah, bro. Like Halo 2 is my favorite. Me and my buddies would fucking say the multi kills all the time. It's funny. One time I taught my daughter how to say all the multi kills. She said all the way up from double kill all the way to killionaire. I taught her how to say them.
All right, Danchi, I want to say thank you so much for doing this, man. And we're gonna continue to talk. And I know we had discussed maybe like if you would be interested in having me do a montage for you in the future. I think it would be really, really cool if you'd be down.
Yeah, bro, I'd definitely be down. That sounds sick.
And yeah, I want to thank you. Like, dude, I'm so grateful that you came on, and I'm like, this was a really good like experience, man. It's a different way that we did it than reading off these questions and having it be
Really
robotic, you know. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Renzo, for having me on. Look out for my next edit with Xander. It's probably, I would say 2 weeks. It'll probably be out.
oh yeah,
So yeah, look out for that.
drop your so you
Oh yeah, my YouTube is YouTube at Danchi, DANCHI 420. So it's at Danchi 420. And then my Twitter is at XDANNCHII. So at XDanchi. And yeah, that's really the only two that I use is Twitter and YouTube.
All right. Sounds good, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, brother. You have a good day.
You too.